Hi everyone, it's Amanda, aka I'm a Hawker, aka believe in the impossible with an X somewhere in there, for Felicity and Iris. I hope you guys are all having a good day. Here's my Mun video that I promised about a week ago for you guys as a thank you for reaching a milestone on both Iris and Felicity. Iris breaking 100 followers and Felicity breaking 600. I cannot express really how amazing that is because I love all of you guys, and I think that it's really great that you seem to think that I'm okay, or maybe you sit there and point at your screen and laugh at my ridiculousness, which is probably what you do, but that's fine. That's totally fine as long as they make you happy. Anyway, a few of you guys sent in some questions for me that I'm gonna answer, and we're gonna get that started. We're gonna start with Tabitha Gallivan. Hi, you asked me from a meme what my top 5 favorite bands are. Very good question because it makes me think, because I have so many, it's very hard for me to choose. I'm gonna power through them here though really quick. Rascal Flatts, Spice Girls, Dixie Chicks, Lone Star, and Lady Antebellum are the top 5 right now, but if you asked me that next week, I'd probably have a completely different list. Those are them right now. And yep, I love them all. And then we're gonna go on to the next one, which is from Worth Being on Time For. Asked me a few questions. The first one, do I have any piercings? I think so. Yes, I have 3 piercings. Going into the next question that is right along with that, do I want any piercings? The 3 that I have I'm pretty content with. I have toyed with a few others that I might have wanted. Maybe a nose ring, maybe this cartilage pierce, not a bar, but just the cartilage, just one piercing there. But I like this dynamic right now. Other than that, maybe a belly button ring. That would possibly be if I ever felt comfortable with that. Maybe one day. Anyway, next question from the same person, worth being on time for. What is my favorite food to eat? Potato chips. Hands down, potato chips. Do not bring potato chips in my presence that aren't spicy, unless if you don't want me to eat them, because I will eat them. This was the second to last huge fight that my fiance and I had. He brought potato chips home, plain potato chips, and told me they were only for him. Seriously, that's not okay. I freaked out. Yeah, potato chips. The next question is how tall I am. Very tall. I am 5'11" tall. I've always been tall. I will be this tall for the rest of my life probably, but yes, I'm very tall. Then moving on, the next is Maiden CF Mite. They asked from a meme as well, favorite animal, koala. I love koalas. They're adorable. I once wrote a report on koalas in 7th or 8th grade, and I don't remember the report, but I remember writing it, so that must count for something. I love koalas. This was probably my favorite question, just because of the answer that I have, which is guilty pleasures. I don't really, it's a hard question because I don't think of any of the things that I take pleasure in are guilty. I love them all. If I were to ask, say, my fiance or some of my friends what my guilty pleasure would be, they would probably want me to admit Frozen. But yeah, that's probably the closest, but again, I don't feel really guilty about it. Like legit Frozen, everything Frozen. See, Frozen. Hi, punk rock Elsa. See, and some of you might say, that's not that bad, Amanda. It's just one shirt. No, I have a whole Elsa dress that my coworker made for me, and pop figures behind me by that candle over there, and like 10 blankets and 5 pens and 6 coffee mugs, and maybe one Monday I'll take a photo of me surrounded by all of my Frozen stuff just so you could see how much I enjoy the Frozen things. But it's not guilty. Nope, no guilt here whatsoever. Frozen everything. The next question. Favorite band / artist. I went with just artist this time because I answered the band one before. That, again, that's sometimes a subject to change, but it usually tends to always go back to Taylor Swift. I've loved Taylor Swift since her first song, her first single, Tim McGraw. I remember it first airing on CMT when I was under 18. I had to have been about 16. I don't know the exact math. I just know I lived with my mom still when that came out. And so I was under 18, and I've loved every single song of hers since then. She's my Mun face claim. Taylor Swift is my favorite artist. Next would be from Anonymous. Hi, random Anon. Love you. What made me fall in love with Felicity as a character? In one of the million videos I made of this, I did a whole rant of how I started watching Arrow. I'm not going to do that this time, but what made me fall in love with Felicity as a character? I can't really explain it. I just remember my fiance watched the show before I did, and I didn't really have a lot of interest in it at first. He kept telling me to watch it, and I'd seen it on Tumblr like a million times. All I saw on Tumblr was Olicity, 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 all over the place. And I was like, oh, they look pretty cute, and oh, that show looks okay. But when my fiance would watch it, it was kind of, It didn't look like the kind of show that I would like. Until I sat down and watched it one day, and I forced myself through the first few episodes, and then Felicity came on screen, who I was looking for because of Tumblr. And she just, something about her characterization, the way that she talked, she just was a really good character that had me very curious about her, and I still am. There's still so much we don't know about her, and it drives me crazy trying to get in her head, and there's still like so much you don't know about her, like really. I've loved her from the beginning, and I guess to kind of tie in with this question, what made me fall in love with her as a character enough to roleplay her, I'm adding that part onto the question. I remember mid-season finale, I just couldn't stand not having Arrow in my life, that I needed to do something, and Felicity was my favorite character on the show, and I really connected with her overall. So I made I'm a Hawker, and I've been I'm a Hawker since January. I could probably ramble on for days on why I love her as a character, but I don't think I could pinpoint just what it was that made me love her. There was just something about her. The next, I only have 2 questions left, and that is from Speedy Isms. I'm sorry if I say that wrong. Those kinds of screen names confuse me sometimes. But Speedy, it's the blog, and hi. Asked me what my favorite color is, which is purple. Love purple. I have loved purple since I was in kindergarten. I remember a little boy asking me what my favorite color was, and I told him purple, and he said it was a boy's color, and I said no. It's been my favorite color ever since then. And then the last question, which will probably be the question to end the universe, Batman or Superman? If I have to choose between those two alone, I'd probably pick Superman for no particular reason. I think he's more my type. Not that that's that type of question, but I think I like Superman more than Batman. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I would pick Superman. Hands down. That's all of my questions and all of the answers. And yeah, that was everything. Thank you so much, everyone, for sending those in, and whoever's made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching and following me and being as amazing as you all are. Like really amazing. I'm gonna end the video now before I ramble on even more, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day and a good night or wherever you are. Thanks so much. Bye.